Okay, welcome back, my fellow aggressive learners. So remember, we downloaded our browser, we downloaded Visual Studio. So this is the time to make use of it. Let's go into our practical sections. First of all, I'm going to open my File Explorer, and inside my File Explorer, I'm going to create a new folder, and then I'll call the new folder HTML MasterClass. All right, good. So HTML MasterClass, I'm going to open it, leave it here. So the next thing I want to do is to click on my Visual Studio and then open it. All right, so I wait for it. It's coming up. So the next thing I want to do is to drag my folder, all right, my HTML MasterClass, and drop it inside my Visual Studio. Right, good. So having done that, I minimize this. Then the next thing I want to do is to open my browser and place it side by side by using the window button, and then hold down the window button, and then use the right arrow. All right, and then that's how you get to place the entire thing. All right, good. So having done this, I now have my folder inside my Visual Studio. All right. Before we move ahead to do anything, the first things first, let's go ahead and add a couple of extensions, and we're going to add very few extensions. So, and such extension would include Emmet server, auto open and close tag, live server. I'm going to tell you what each and every one of them does as we move on. So I'm going to put auto rename. So this, I already have it installed. Just click on install, and then that's it. All right, good. Now also click on auto close tag, type it here to come up, and then auto close tag, just type auto close. You see it, just, and then you click and then you install. I already have it installed. Just click on install, and then you are there. All right, the next thing is Emmet. All right, so Emmet Live. So you click on Emmet Live, and then you install. All right, good. Now the next thing I want you to install is live server. All right, click on live server. Yeah, the one with this sign. Go ahead and click on install, and then you are good to go. All right, now once you've done all this, close the installation files, go back to your stuff. I already have all these things installed, so that's why I don't have to do any of the installation, but for you, you would have to do them. So having done that, let's go ahead quickly and create a small file inside our folder. Remember, we created a folder that will drag and drop here. We call the folder HTML MasterClass. So I'm going to create a small file inside. So I want to call that file index.html. And the HTML is the extension. Of course, there are so many extensions. You can have .css, .js, .ts, and so on and so forth, .jsx, but for now, all I want you to know is .html. When we get to the point where we do .css and all that, I will let you know. But for now, just to know the .html. All right. So I'm going to click open, and then we now have a file. All right. Now inside this file, I'm going to generate the basic HTML boiler code. Now remember, we installed the Emmet server. All right, we entered Emmet Live. Now Emmet is what is going to help me to auto-generate this code easily with the help of Visual Studio. So I'm just going to type HTML. Of course, you can see these three things. This is HTML5. That's the version of HTML I want to work on. So I'm going to click on it, and it will automatically generate a basic code for me, basic HTML document, and this is what we call boilerplate. All right, boilerplate code. All right, this is what we call boilerplate. Just something you need to get started. All right. Something you don't have to stress yourself writing. All the stuff is basic, right? Basic. Every HTML should contain it. Remember, we described this basic structure initially. which is where we say that this is the version of HTML. Of course, our own version is HTML5, and this is the HTML opening and closing tag, which is a root HTML file, and this is the header that would naturally contain the meta informations, and then the title, and then of course the links and all that. We'll get to explain what all these viewport, device, initial, UTF, chart set, and all that mean. But for now, don't trouble your head, all right? We'll get to talk about it as we progress in the lecture, all right? So let's quickly go ahead and try what to call the head document, the heading document, which is what? H1. So we are going to be working, let me just, sorry, please. Sorry, I'm using Emmet file. That is why it quickly give me all the information I'm looking for. So let me call it heading element. All right. So I'm going to call H1. All right. You see, now this is the work of Emmet. Now just imagine I want to change something here. Remember you did auto rename. You downloaded an extension called auto rename. H1, I want to write your name here, Divine. You can see it's renaming both sides for me. So, but however, we want to do H1. That's it. That's the function of what this does. So I'm going to write heading level 1. All right. Now see this on your document. We're going to use our live server. Remember we talked about live server. So I have what we call live server. If you have it installed, this is where you will see it. You click on it, it will quickly open on your browser, telling you showing you what you have on this place. Now this is your title. Once you see it on your server, it's going to write document there. So I'm going to change this title to Ikenna. Yes, sorry, I'm doing this for the first time. Just allow. Okay, so you can see all this. So I'm going to delete this heading title. All right, good. So you can see if I save this document now, this browser will automatically update itself. You can see the heading the page title already showing Ikenna's page, Ikenna's home page. All right, if I update this, here we go. Right, you can see it has changed. Heading 1. So this heading 1 has up to we have heading 2. All right, heading level 2. That means they are not all the same sizes. Update it. Here we go. Next, we have heading 3, heading level 3. It is up to 6. All right. So heading level 4. Sorry, please, no capital letter. Heading level 4. Heading level 4. Now for your assignment, you're going to do heading level 5 and heading level 6. All do it as I did it. Do heading level 5 and heading level 6. There is no heading level 7. So that is your assignment, and in the next lecture I want to see it before I start the next class. Thank you very much for being part of this class. See you in the next